Deftones, Poltergeist, Standard Tuning Method, Guitar Tabs, and Guitar Lesson. I'll play through all the different parts right at the beginning. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for everything. Please hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to let me know you like this video and that you want to see more Deftones stuff. And now, let's get on into it. Okay, so once again, this is a standard tuning interpretation for this song, and it's not a huge stretch of the imagination here. The original song is in that super low drop E tuning, so basically, we're in kind of the same E tuning, it's just we don't have that really low octave E to play around with. So that's basically just what we're dealing with here, is just the compromising and sacrifice of not having that super low voicing of the E. But otherwise, it works in an E standard tuning fairly well. So this main initial intro riff here, this is definitely where we're going to feel that lack of super low E, but it still works for the most part. Basically, all we're doing is coming off of an E flat to the E, and so we'll be here at the 11 on the low E here, and it's basically we just hit the 11, come off to a couple opens, all right, and we do that essentially 3 times, all right, and then basically we just stay on the 11s for a couple, little hesitation, one more, all right, and we just loop that. All right, for the first part of the chorus here, just some big power chords going on. And the strum on this, basically we want to start at the A flat power chord here, the 4 on the E with the 6 on the A and D there. Okay, hit it once, bump it up 2 frets to the 6 and 8s, all right, for that B flat. And then basically we're just going to drop the ring and pinky down a set, keep the 6s on the E and A, and we just go 8 on the D and G. All right, so now we have that big compounded E flat chord here, power chord. Basically we hit it, hold it for a moment, hit it again, and then just work our way back the way we came. Okay, so from the E flat there, back up to the B flat at the 6s, at the 6 and 8s. All right, and then we just come off to an E, basically, so just hitting the low open E, the 7 on the A, and then we want that kind of major vibe going on there, so just the 6 on the D. Okay, so we went. All right, and with this, we just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, and essentially we're going to repeat that whole thing again, except for that last 1, 2, 3 on the E there. That kind of just alternates between a little variation each time. So basically, just the ending just changes a little bit. So start it the same way again. All right, but then the second time through, we got our open, the 7 and the 6 here. We just add a little something where we go a little walk down on the D string here. We go 9, 8, 6. All right, strum that while we're hitting the open E and the 7 on the A. Okay, so just a little walk down there on the second time through. Go through the whole thing again, and the way we finish it this time, this third time through, we do our bang, bang, bang. All right, and then we go. Everything stays the same. You know, open E, 7A, 6D, but we just hit it once, and then we come over, make that 7A a 9, keeping everything else the same, and then just lift right back off to the 7. All right, and then the last time through, we hit it the one time, but then we just make a power chord out of it. We hit the 7A with the 9 on the D, and then the open E. And with this, we do 1, 2, 3, and then you can even just strum on it a handful of times more just to carry us into the next section. Second part of the chorus, drop down, hit a big compounded B flat power chord. So 1A with the 3 on the D and G, add the 1 on the E here, and it's with this, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of hold for a moment, bump it up 3 frets basically to this D flat power chord. So 4s on the E and A, 6 on the D and G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come off to a big open E power chord, 1, 2, 3. Hold that, and then we finish it the first time through by just hitting this B octave, 2 on the A with the 4 G. Okay, go through it all again, and then the only thing we change at the very end of the second time through is we hit our B octaves, but we just keep it going and just come right up, hit some A flat octaves at the 4 on the E, 6 on the D, and it's just bang bang. At the end of the second verse, and this also happens at the very end of the song, we just kind of take, instead of just doing the single note E flat to opens for the riff, now we just do a big power chorded E flat, and then alternate that with the open E's, and we get that by just hitting the 6A with the 8 D and G, and we could even throw in the 6 on the E with it just to get it bigger. All right, and then just hit a couple open E's just as we would. All right, and just go through that cycle with it. For the bridge section, move to a new chord, the G flat F sharp here, power chord. So 2 on the E with the 4 A and D. This, it's a 1, 2, 3, and then we kind of do 1, 2, 3 again, but then just keep it going with a few more. Okay, so almost like a pair of those 3s closer together. And then just come off to 3 open E power chords. All right, now we just move directly to our big B flat power chord, the 1A, 3 on the D and G, the 1 E with this, 1, 2, 3, and then okay, and then we kind of do this new picking or strumming method where we kind of hit one of these B flats just as it is, and then just mute it and go bop bop. Okay, that type of deal, and we just do a couple of those pairs. All right, and then just go right back to the 1, 2, 3, and then the other strumming style. And the only other variant that happens in the song is the last kind of main riff that we do, the outro there. We're doing our same bit, the 11s to opens, but then there's this one little time where he goes through it once where instead of doing 11s, he bumps it up to 14, all right, for that high F sharp there, and everything stays the same, it's just at a 14 instead. And after he goes through it once, he just reverts to the other way. It's kind of a funky little thing.